Imagine waking up tomorrow, reaching for your phone, and finding that nothing loads. No social media, no emails, no Google. The internet is gone forever. There's no explanation, no warning, just silence. What happens next? Chaos, confusion, collapse. In a world that relies on data and connection, losing the internet isn't just inconvenient, it's catastrophic. Today, we will explore exactly what would unfold if the digital lifeline of our planet suddenly vanished forever. The internet is far more than just a collection of cat videos and emails. It is the very foundation upon which contemporary society stands. From the intricate web of online banking systems that secure our finances to the sophisticated logistics networks that manage transportation, every aspect of our daily lives is intertwined with this digital backbone. Communication channels that connect millions across the globe, government infrastructures that ensure our civic operations run smoothly, and even critical services related to global security. All are reliant on the unseen, intricate threads of the internet. With over 5 billion individuals depending on these connections daily, the impact of a complete internet failure would be unimaginable. Picture waking up one morning to find that every router has inexplicably failed, every server has shut down, and every online connection has vanished into thin air and remains that way indefinitely. Let's delve into the harsh truths of this alternate reality, considering how such a cataclysm would ripple through every facet of life. Would local businesses manage without digital transactions? How would emergency services coordinate without online communication? The very fabric of our civilization would be tested in unimaginable ways, forcing us to confront the vulnerability of our digitally driven existence. So the first hour, everyone will be panic. Phones lose all functionality beyond basic calls and texts. People assume it's a glitch, but as hours pass, reality sets in. Businesses can't access cloud systems. ATMs stop dispensing cash. You can't even buy a coffee. No internet means no card payments. After the day one, the stock markets come to a sudden halt, sending a shockwave through the financial world as billions of dollars vanish within mere moments. Trading floors buzz with panic as traders stare at their screens in disbelief. Meanwhile, air traffic control systems malfunction, leaving controllers unable to track incoming and outgoing flights. As a result, planes remain idle on the tarmac, their engines silent, while the skies above empty out completely. GPS navigation systems fail without warning, rendering countless vehicles lost and directionless. Emergency services, hospitals, fire departments, and police struggle to maintain order as their communication networks glitch and break down, causing delays in response times and amplifying the chaos unfolding all around. As a week passes, supermarkets find themselves in the midst of an inventory crisis. The absence of real-time tracking leads to confusion as staff struggle to determine stock levels, while the lack of efficient restocking systems exacerbates the situation. As a result, shelves that once brimmed with products begin to show significant signs of depletion. Simultaneously, the supply chains that underpin these stores start to unravel, causing delays and shortages in the delivery of essential goods. The once dependable flow of food supplies grinds to a halt, leading to empty aisles and frustrated customers. In the broader context, critical infrastructure, such as water treatment facilities and power grids, starts to experience mounting strain. Without the support of digital monitoring systems, the ability to manage resources effectively deteriorates. This jeopardizes not just availability, but also the safety of essential services, creating a ripple effect throughout the community as vital necessities become increasingly difficult to maintain. 1 month later, the global economy has plummeted into chaos. Banking systems, heavily reliant on internet infrastructure, have ground to a halt. Digital records, previously accessible with the click of a button, are now locked away, rendering vital information unreachable. Financial transactions, from loans to paychecks, have vanished without a trace, leaving millions without income. The once efficient tax systems that relied on seamless digital communication are now inoperative, causing widespread confusion and uncertainty. With the foundations of our financial systems undermined, the repercussions ripple through every aspect of daily life, creating a daunting landscape of instability and fear. Regrettably, society begins to splinter at the seams. The flow of accurate news becomes obstructed, giving way to a rising tide of rumors that permeate communities like wildfire. Isolation intensifies as people find solace only in the crackling voices of radios or the printed words of newspapers, if such resources remain accessible. A stark new chapter of analog living dawns upon us, yet we find ourselves ill-prepared for the profound changes this entails. In response to the escalating chaos, governments across the globe declare states of emergency. Some leaders resort to imposing martial law to maintain control, while others buckle under immense pressure, leading their nations into turmoil. As these events unfold, entire countries begin to experience a troubling descent into darkness, not in a digital sense where screens go blank, but rather in a tangible, physical manner, as cities become eerily silent and the lights that once illuminated bustling streets flicker out one by one. Here's the twist. It's not merely communication and economic systems that crumble. The very foundations of scientific advancement come to a grinding halt. Research data that was meticulously compiled and stored in vast digital cloud servers becomes utterly inaccessible, causing a catastrophic loss of years of breakthroughs in critical fields such as medicine, artificial intelligence, and space exploration, all gone in an instant. Hospitals find themselves paralyzed, unable to retrieve vital digital medical records or diagnostic results. Scheduled surgeries are postponed indefinitely, jeopardizing patient outcomes. The process of developing new pharmaceuticals grinds to a standstill, leaving countless potential treatments in limbo. Moreover, the surge in crime becomes alarming. Cities that once relied on internet-based surveillance systems descend into chaos almost overnight, as law enforcement is hindered by the loss of their technological tools. To compound the crisis, we also lose the precision of time itself. The internet plays a crucial role in regulating global timekeeping, and its absence causes satellites to drift out of sync. This desynchronization impacts not only GPS accuracy, but also disrupts the timing for financial markets and national power grids. The entire fabric of society starts to unravel as our schedules and systems literally fall out of sync with one another, leading to widespread confusion and disorder.
Could we recover? Technically, maybe, but it would take decades. We'd have to rebuild an entirely new infrastructure, one that's decentralized and potentially unhackable. But more importantly, this scenario is a wake-up call. We've become so intertwined with digital systems that without them, the world as we know it would collapse. The truth is, if the internet vanished forever, we wouldn't just lose convenience. We'd lose communication, commerce, control, and even civilization. So next time you click connect, take a second to realize just how fragile that connection really is. And if you want to keep exploring the what-ifs of our incredible universe, hit that subscribe button to Infinite If, where we explore the most fascinating scenarios that science and imagination can offer. Because sometimes, the biggest questions begin with, what if? Could. 216. We'd need to rebuild an entirely new infrastructure, one that's decentralized and potentially unhackable.